Elgin, Nathan James.
I'm Joey.
All right. And let's see, can you guys give us like your definition of straight edge, like what that means to you?
I mean, I think it's probably different, also probably different between me and Joe, but being straight edge to me is just being your best, you know what I mean? And not being pedestrian, not being like everybody else, not being, you know what I mean? Never sacrificing at all and being as strong as you can be. And with that comes obviously not numbing yourself or fucking yourself up with alcohol or drugs or any sort of crutch. You know, and that's being a full person. That's my definition. That and being better than everybody else. That's my definition of straight edge.
Mine's more like just staying young. You know, you gotta stay young and have fun. Nobody wants to grow up. I mean, I don't want to grow up. Maybe some people do, but I just want to have fun, do things, conquer things.
And
go to the gym, lift, just be my best, like Nathan said. And I don't know. I don't have anything really against people who do that shit. Most of my friends do, but for me, it's just it's not my thing.
And so what makes you kind of want to like put that in your music and, you know, kind of make that part of your message as a band?
Our thing is, it's just kind of like who we are. Like, we're proud to be who we are. We don't need to, like, I know a lot of the bands that play like music that isn't just like straight up fast hardcore have to like smoke weed or drink, and our thing is like it has nothing to do with that. Like, that doesn't fuel your creativity. You know, booze and dope, whatever. You know, maybe some people wrote good songs while they were high, but you know, you don't have to use that. It's kind of like just an image. I think all that fake rock stuff is just kind of like a cliche fucking bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
You can write fucking music that isn't just, you know, whatever, fast part, slow part, and not be like a booze hound. You know?
I think the music too, more than just like, I mean, I guess straight edge gets mentioned a couple times, but it's more just like who we are, just being strong, being positive, having fun, and just looking out. There's a lot of kids that aren't straight edge that are into us, and it doesn't make a difference, you know what I mean? It's just like we just all happen to be, you know?
Yeah, like we don't exclude anyone. There's been kids in our band who have filled in for us that weren't straight edge, and like it's not like an exclusive thing at all. We just had a show at our practice space, and there was like 100 kids there, and you know, there was probably like, I don't know, 50 cans of beer left over that we had to clean up, which was gross, but you know, we don't care. It's like anyone who likes Righteous Jams, they don't have to be a certain type of person, they don't have to be like a hardcore kid, they don't have to be straight edge, you know, it's just like our thing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've always been that way, because I've always been straight edge. It's just that I don't give a fuck if people fall off. Like, other people I've been friends with, all the other bands, because, you know, we're from Boston, that have come and go, like Tenured Fight in My Eyes, none of that. It's all irrelevant, you know what I mean? Because I know who I am. So I don't care. A lot of my close friends do shit. I just don't, because that means I'm better than everybody else. It just means I'm better than everybody else.
Right.
And I'm just straight edge and strong.
What would you say to people who say, well, that's all well and good, but look at all this aggression? Like, if someone were to see this, you know, tape of kids throwing punches at each other at a show and think these kids are just gonna, you know, go out and beat somebody up, like what would you say to that?
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously, they're wrong. They were wrong, you know, almost 30 years ago now, and they're still wrong today. You know what I mean? It's like, obviously this is our release, and this is what we have. And sure, violence happens sometimes, and that's unfortunate. It's gonna happen. We have so much tension in a room and so much release. People are gonna, you know, misconstrue that. But I mean, this is what keeps people from being a fucking, you know, douchebag sitting here in this drinking. I mean, sitting here in this parking lot drinking, you know, a case of beer and fucking with the punk rock kids coming out of the show. You know what I mean? Those are the kids that you deal with all the time, and those are the kids that weren't given straight edge, or weren't given punk rock when they were younger. You know what I mean? You know, the dudes that end up working in that gas station over there and being pissed about it. You know.
Yeah.
And we have something else, so it may look weird and it may look violent and aggressive, but as we all know, it's like, you know, the safest place to be is in the middle of all that, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and for me, what you said before, like in the beginning part of your question with like morals or whatever, like straight edge isn't a moral thing, it's just like my thing, you know? It's just like putting shoes on when I leave the house, like that's just something I do. It doesn't make me above anyone else, you know? I don't think it's like a moral issue. And in terms of violence, like, I guess I could see how someone would be like, it's hypocritical to like, you know, I don't even know actually, like, I don't see how someone could say that it's hypocritical to be in a straight edge band while there's like kids dancing hard or something. I personally don't like it when kids like punch each other in the face and try to act like tough guys, because 99% of the kids out there are just like kids like me who want to have a good time and dance, so there's not really any need to do that, you know?
Yeah.
But,
I mean, not really. I don't think that's ever happened at a Righteous Jam show. I mean, there's never been a fight ever at a Righteous Jam show.
Yeah, like whenever there's like that kind
of...
of...
a Righteous Jam set, there's never been a fight.
Yeah, whenever there's that kind of atmosphere anyway, I always tell people, you know, that's not what we're about, so please respect us and just enjoy it for the music. And if you don't want to do that, you know, I always say, like, go out, get some food or something while we play, and then you can do your thing when we're off. But and kids have always respected it too. So
Yeah,
we're not a violent band at all, and no one in the band is like about violence. So like, you know, I don't think anyone could attack us for that.
Yeah, but saying that, I think there are places and times, obviously, for violence in the world. There's places and times for violence in a hardcore show. You know what I mean? But that's not when a band's playing. That's not when kids are dancing and having fun. You know what I mean? You know, there are places, times when people from the outside are like, you know, someone racist or something like that comes along. And there's times where we have to stand up for ourselves. But for the most part, when a band, especially like a fun band like Righteous Jams, there's no place for violence in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.